I want to get you out the door with every result from every league in under 15 minutes, so that you're more informed about what's going on in the world of sports.
Hey TJ, what's going on? I'm Chandler and this is Tiger Beat Sports.
Hey everybody, I'm Chandler Sports and this is the Sport Report.
And I'm Chandler and this is Tiger Beat Sports. Welcome to a special edition of this all crazy sports newscast.
Broadcasting from somewhere in the United States.
Hit it, Blaze.
This is the Sport Report.
Friday, July 5th. 2019.
Hey everybody, I'm Chandler with Sports, and this is the Sport Report. It's time to get you caught up on what's happening in the world of sports. This is Top of the Order.
In a year that has been so improbable, the impossible has happened.
This is Top of the Order.
Our top story comes from Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side of Chicago, where Tigers starting pitcher Matthew Boyd became the first pitcher in Major League Baseball history to pitch under 6 innings in a baseball game and strike out 13 batters or more with no walks. Did the Tigers defeat the White Sox? Or did the White Sox defeat the Tigers? Find out in our Around the MLB segment, which starts right now.
Derek Jeter with one of the most unbelievable plays you will ever see by a shortstop. Ortiz in the deep right field. Back is Sheffield. We'll see you later tonight.
Someday the Chicago Cubs are going to be in the World Series.
Cubs win! Cubs win! Holy cow!
Now from Major League Baseball.
Some of you may be asking, why did Top of the Order go so fast? Well, in all honesty, there's only 12 Major League Baseball games to cover. There is one cricket match later today between India and Pakistan in the Cricket World Cup, but that's today. For today's episode, which is last night's events, there are only 12 Major League Baseball games. FIFA Women's World Cup is also at the weekend. We'll get to that towards the end of the show. But for Major League Baseball, Detroit Tigers 11, Chicago White Sox 5. Matthew Boyd improves to 6-6 on the season for the Tigers, who improved to 28-54. White Sox fall to 41-43. Oakland Athletics 7, Minnesota Twins 2. Jose Berrios falls to 8-5 with a 3.00 ERA for the Twins, who fall to 54-32. The A's improve to 48-40. St. Louis Cardinals 5, Seattle Mariners 4. Daniel Ponce de Leon, who has no relation to Juan Ponce de Leon, who led the first European expedition to Florida and became the first governor of Puerto Rico. No, he's not related to that Ponce de Leon. Daniel Ponce de Leon is the Cardinals' starting pitcher, and in his third start of the season, he improves to 1-0. Third time's the charm to get your first win of the season. Cardinals are 43-42, Mariners fall to 38-53. In 10 innings, New York Yankees 8, Tampa Bay Rays 4. Aroldis Chapman is usually the closer for the New York Yankees, but he gets credited for the victory. And get this, and you don't see this too often, Chapman is credited with a blown save and a victory. But how did this happen, you ask? Well, Chapman was placed into the game in the 9th inning in a save situation. A save situation occurs when the pitcher is not the winning pitcher. He's credited with at least a third of an inning pitched, and in this case, Chapman entered the game with a lead of no more than 3 runs. The lead was 2, and the Rays scored 2 in the bottom half of the 9th to tie the game at 3. The Yankees scored 5 in the top half of the 10th. Well, Chapman was the last pitcher in the game for the Yankees when the Yankees had the lead, because technically the Yankees hadn't pitched in the bottom half of the 10th. Therefore, Chapman was still on the scorecard as the pitcher, because no one had officially come out of the bullpen to step on the rubber. In this case, Chapman gets the win because the Yankees win 8-4, and he's also credited with a blown save because he let 2 runs in the bottom of the 9th. Chapman's third blown save of the year, but his second win of the year. Crazy, it doesn't happen too often, but it has happened already this season. Kenley Jansen had it happen on April 21st of this season. The Yankees improved to 56-29, while the Rays fall to 50-38. The Rays are officially 7.5 games back of the Yankees. And on what would be George Steinbrenner's 89th birthday, he's the former Yankees owner. The Yankees are ahead of the Rays by 9 in the loss column and 12 on the Red Sox in the loss column. On July 4th, does that mean the Yankees win the World Series? No. There have been teams that have led the division on July 4th and gone on to miss the playoffs. Anything can happen in Major League Baseball. It's a 162-game season with all teams having played under 90 games as of right this moment. And no, the All-Star Game, which happens next week, is not the halfway point of the season where everybody plays 81 games. It's more like the 60% mark of the season. But it is the Midsummer Classic. It is towards the middle of July. Atlanta Braves 12, Philadelphia Phillies 6. Atlanta improves to 50 52-36. Philadelphia falls to 45-42. The Braves, for the first time in their history since they moved to Atlanta in 1966, had all 4 of their infielders hit a home run. Those 4 infielders are third baseman Josh Donaldson, shortstop Dansby Swanson, second baseman Ozzie Albies, and first baseman Freddie Freeman. Boston Red Sox 8, Toronto Blue Jays 7. In a back-and-forth game, the Red Sox come out on top on a go-ahead home run in the 9th inning by Marco Hernandez. The Red Sox scored 6 in the top half of the 6th, get their offense going. Toronto took the lead back in the bottom half of the 8th before the Red Sox responded in the top half of the 9th, and that's all that would be needed. 8-7 Red Sox win. They're 46-41 on the season. Toronto falls to 33-55. Chicago Cubs 11, Pittsburgh Pirates 3. Jose Quintana improves to 6-7 with a 4.19 ERA for the Cubbies, who are now 46-42. Pittsburgh falls to 42-44. Chicago Cubs manager Joe Maddon was ejected in the 3rd inning after he came out to yell a few things at Clint Hurdle, who is the Pirates manager. The reason for that is because Maddon believes that the Pirates are throwing up and inside in order to intentionally hit his batters. Apparently the Pirates have done it more than once this season. Washington Nationals 5, Miami Marlins 2. Anibal Sanchez is 5-6 for the Nationals, who are 45-41. Marlins are 32-53. Texas Rangers 9, LA Angels 3. Lance Lynn is 11-4 now on the season for the Rangers, who are 47-40. Their ALS rivals are 3.5 games back of them at 44-44. And in the final game of the night, LA Dodgers 5, San Diego Padres 1. Hyunjin Ryu is 10-2 with a 1.73. Man, those are Cy Young quality numbers. For the Dodgers, they're 60-29, Major League Baseball's best record. San Diego Padres are 42-45. 2 games left on the calendar. Cleveland Indians 8, Kansas City Royals 4. The Indians are now 48-38, but still 6 games behind the Twins in the AL Central. Kansas City falls to 29-59. Finally, the Reds defeat the Brewers 1-0. Luis Castillo is 8-3 on the season with a 2.29 ERA. He had a no-no through 6 innings. The Brewers only mustered 2 hits on the afternoon. Combined with 4 hits on Wednesday, they've got 6 hits in their last 2 games. You could say that the Reds pitching staff has improved. Milwaukee's 46-42. Reds improved to 41-44. Finally, the Women's World Cup. While the matches don't take place until tomorrow and Sunday, we figured we'd mention them. Third place match is between Sweden and the English national teams at 11 a.m. Eastern in Nice. That'll be on Fox. On Sunday, July 7th, also at 11 a.m. Eastern, it'll be the United States versus the Netherlands on Fox. That'll be for the final on Sunday. Saturday, the third place game. Also on Sunday, the Copa America final between Brazil and Peru, and the Gold Cup final between Mexico and the USA. We'll have full team coverage of all 3 major finals in soccer. We'll also start covering Wimbledon on tomorrow's episode, now that they are into the 3rd round. From yesterday's 2nd round, Rafael Nadal defeats Nick Kyrgios of Australia in 4 sets. And Andy Murray returns to Wimbledon in doubles form as he and his partner win in 4 sets as well. We'll have more Wimbledon results as the tournament progresses, now that the 3rd round is upon us and the big names are continuing to either stay in the tournament or head home. That's the Sport Report for Friday, July 5th, 2019.
For now, I'm Chandler.
Thanks for tuning into the Sport Report today. We'll be back tomorrow with the latest in sports.
Do you want to contact Chandler Sports or members of the Sport Report team? Visit sportreportcws.com.
This podcast is copyrighted by the Sport Report for viewers to understand sports from a news reporting basis. Any other use of this podcast, Sport Report logos, or anything associated with this podcast without the express written consent of Channel Sports is strictly prohibited.